We're back on the Morning Brew with Friends, and we got some special guests here. This is so great. We have Alex Potomac from the Rail Yard. It's good to see you again. It's been a minute. It's been winter. The Rail Yards haven't been happening. And then, of course, we got our old friend Carlos Bustos from Foodscapes, and you brought in all of this. And very special guest, Michael Bull with Princess.
Princess.
And she's 5 days old?
5 days old, as fresh as they come.
Wow. She's just, I never thought of a goat as being so mellow. This is actually a real goat on the show. And she's just hanging out like the sweetest little girl ever. What's her story?
So her story, she's a La Mancha. She's a milk breed.
Oh, okay.
And we raise fibered animals and milk goats. So we do it as an educational thing, which we're going to do out at the Rail Yard. We're going to bring a petting zoo out, educate people about animal husbandry and wellness and other cool, fun things like that. So
very cool. And so she's going to grow up to be a milk-giving goat.
Absolutely.
For all those great cheeses and everything else?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How long does that take for a goat to become mature enough to be able to do that? A year, 2 years?
Well, at a year point, she'll be bred at a year. And then she'll give babies at about a year and 5 months, 6 months. And then
so next summer there'll be more little princesses running around?
Oh, yeah. Or princes.
Or princes.
I'm not sure.
Right? Yeah. Wow, I can't believe she's 5 days old. And I can't believe she's just like hanging out. That's amazing. I think of goats as being like hungry and eager to like kick you and eat anything. But she almost seems like just the most docile thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe she's just tired. It's early for her, I think.
Fighting that morning traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
So how many goats do you guys have at the farm?
Well, at our petting zoo at One World Rug Care, we have 7 lambs, 5 little baby goats. We still have 2 moms that are pregnant. And you add all that to the herd, we have about 27.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And do you use them all for milk, or do you guys are rug people? Do you comb them and use their fur for rugs?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with antique rug restoration, well, machine spun wool and synthetic dyes don't line up quite well. So
so you have to get the real thing.
Absolutely.
So you have sheep too then, and you have oh wow.
We have Dorpers and Romulans.
Wait, what's a Dorper?
Type of sheep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So different breeds of sheep that produce phenomenal fiber.
Ah, very cool. Very cool. And this is just one of the 100 vendors you have at the Rail Market,
right?
Right.
You know, and they're going to be out in the parking lot. We've expanded into the parking lot. And
finally.
Yeah, I know. It's wonderful. We have vendors out there. It's going to be a festive environment, and the zoo, and of course, Animal Humane and folks like that during the year will bring other things to the parking lot out there.
Very cool.
So
you cannot adopt the goats from Animal Humane, though.
No, not from them. You cannot adopt dogs from them, but maybe you can work out a deal with Michael. Yeah.
And Carlos, what did you bring here? There's all kinds of fancy green stuff here that I'm surprised Princess isn't trying to eat.
Well, I know. I'm surprised too. Maybe she's not hungry yet. But yeah, we're going to be participating in the Rail Yard again. The idea is to keep promoting the local food shed, educate folks about what you can grow. And this is some of the samples of stuff that you can put in the ground, types of plants, oregano,
you
sorrel.
You can grow right here that aren't too challenging,
Onion, yes. These plants were grown actually in Santa Fe. And we got some kale, we got different types of tomatoes. You want to be careful a little bit with the tomato just in case we get a late frost. But most of the stuff...
I start my tomatoes indoors.
Yes,
and that's what a lot of people do this time of year. And then once it gets beyond that final hard freeze, then you can put them out, right?
Exactly. And then you're kind of like jumping into the season ahead of the game. And that way, when season comes in, late March or late May or something, then you can have your tomatoes ready and put them in the ground and be harvesting by July, August. So that's the idea, yeah. So we'll be having these plants, offering these plants to the public, and also offering education this year.
So what do we have here? I recognize the kale.
We got some welching onion.
Oh, it's
bunching onion.
Yes.
And you eat the tops as condiments. These ones are not meant for them to eat the bulbs. They're actually perennial, so you put them in the ground and you can continue harvesting throughout the year. And next season they'll overwinter and come back again.
Oh, very cool.
And the same with the oregano.
Yeah.
And then
so what's a good dish to make with an onion like that? Is that like kind of like more of an Asian kind of style onion spice, or is that what kind of food do you make with that onion?
I make everything. I make Chinese rice. I put it in the meat. Anything that saute.
right?
Yeah, so this onion is actually really tasty, and it's one of the varieties here from the Southwest.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
So, and then we got some French sorrel, which is an herbaceous species, greens. So sort of like in your spinach family. And this is a great seasonal spring because it likes the cool nights. Some of these plants by June, once it starts getting hot, a lot of these plants either wilt or go or start bolting, start producing seed because that's their cycle. So that's when you move into your tomatoes, your squash, your peppers, your
fall foods.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. So, and you're going to be selling the plants in the planters for
yes.
at the rail yards. Very
We're
cool.
going to be selling them and then also offering our services to help folks start out their garden.
Because you do, I forget you guys do like garden consulting for people too, to help anybody.
Edible
So
landscape.
we can help folks design, install the garden, and then help them maintain it. And the idea is to educate folks and so they can learn that they can be growing their own food. And yesterday we were at the Earth Day event, and it was incredible to see all the interest of folks wanting to start in that spring energy, spring growing season. Yes.
That's cool. So the rail yards market, real quick before we forget, starts Sunday.
Starts Sunday.
You're going to have 100 vendors, more than you ever had before,
More than we've had before, yeah.
And they're expanding into the parking lot. And then this weekend, we have special guests like Princess in the Petting Zoo there.
That's right. That's right.
And what else, quickly, do we
Well,
have?
you know, we're going to move the music to the back. So, you know, in between the two buildings back there, we're going to have music back there. So
I finally get a dance floor?
Yeah, you get a dance floor.
It.
I do want to emphasize really quick the Double Up Food Bucks program. We're in our second year of that. That's a state program.
So if you are eligible for SNAP benefits, come on down to the rail yards because your SNAP benefits are worth twice as much to all of the farmers and all the vendors.
People are buying food and go up to Cuddle so you can educate them more on what to make with that produce and all that. So we're really excited. More growers this year, Dan. Music. It's going to be exciting, you know.
I love it.
Looking forward to it.
I just got to hold Princess as we go out. She just seems
Can you pass her around?
sweet.
Right?
Oh.
Musical princess time.
Oh my gosh.
Goes well with your scarf.
Well, I color coordinated. I got them now.
I sent them a picture.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. We'll be back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew with Friends with Princess. Oh, you are a sweetheart.